talk about the pros and cons of living in Castle Rock, Colorado. Is Castle Rock a great place to live? Are you looking for a place that has an awesome community, sunny weather year-round, and great access to amenities? Castle Rock, Colorado might be just the place for you. It checks all those boxes. So let's get into the pros and cons of living here. Hit that like button and press subscribe to support my channel and get updates on what's going on in Colorado. Hi, I'm Beth Davis, real estate agent with Go Colorado, and today I'm talking about why you should be moving or should be considering living in Castle Rock, Colorado. Let me begin by saying Castle Rock is one of my favorite places to live in Colorado. I've lived all over the state and I currently live here. The main reason is that it's the best combination of small town living with easy access to all of Denver's great amenities. It's a small town with great access to the mountains, and it's a midway point between Denver and Colorado Springs, and it's located in Douglas County. If you're looking to relocate for work or want to move to a town that's fun and family friendly, then Castle Rock could be your next move. It's also a great place to retire and also an excellent place to buy your first home. I get asked a lot, is Castle Rock a good place to live? And so I'm gonna say, let's weigh the pros and the cons, and I'll let you decide for yourself. So number one, and this is location. Let's start out on a positive note. Yes, the location of Castle Rock is a huge advantage. It's further away from the noise and chaos of the city. It's a peaceful place where people can relax after coming back from work. And Castle Rock is close to the mountains, and we have about 300 sunny days a year. So it's super sunny, there's great mountain access, and it's still close to all of Denver's amenities. Okay, so you have Denver just north of here, so you can easily access all the great parts of city living. You can, for example, plan a trip to the Denver Art Museum, the Denver Zoo. You can hit up professional sports games with the Nuggets, the Rockies, the Broncos, and the Avalanche, and there's tons of cultural things to do. Great concerts, lots of awesome stuff very nearby. So 40 miles south of Castle Rock is Colorado Springs, and you can drive to the top of one of Colorado's most famous 14ers, which is a 14,000 foot mountain, Pikes Peak. You can also make a stop at Garden of the Gods and Old Colorado City whenever you want to take a trip down to Colorado Springs. Both of these spots are majestic and have so much to offer, and as you can see, you're centrally located between two amazing cities. Okay, number two is minimal nightlife, and I would say that's a con. If you are planning to move here, this can be a bit of an adjustment because the bars and restaurants and wineries are all shut down by about 10 p.m. Yep, you heard that right. People are out of downtown early and up with the sun. So this is a con to some, but a gift to those who are early birds. So any ideas you had of bar hopping till late aren't gonna work out here, because everything shuts down early. Okay. Number three is outdoor activities, and this is a big pro. Tons of people move here because they love nature and they love the outdoors. There are about 50 parks in town, hundreds of miles of trails, and around 5,700 acres of open space. So you might end up spending a ton of time exploring all the outdoors here. One of my favorite spots is Dawson's Butte. It's maybe 10 miles south of town, and it's an easy 5-mile hike or run taking you through the beautiful foothills. You can also put Rock Park and Challenge Hill at the top of your bucket list. The views from both of those spots are amazing. You can hike, bike, or run on countless trails. Also, for the kids, check out Miller Activity Complex. Number four is rapid expansion, and that would be a con. The word around town from locals is that it's not a small town anymore. Yep, it's rapidly growing, and people who have lived here for a long time sometimes aren't welcome to all that growth. The population is up at about 83,000 people, and that has bloomed over the last 3 years. Well, why is this a con? So the town infrastructure isn't always able to support all these growing numbers, and some locals miss the way things used to be before everybody moved here and there were all these homes and all these people. I feel this is all about perspective. For an outsider, new development sounds like opportunities. So the secret that Castle Rock is a great place to live is finally out there now. Number five, the school district and community, and this is a pro. Douglas County schools are some of the best schools in Colorado. They have really good sports programs, tons of extracurricular activities, and being newer schools, the infrastructure is really well built. This community is super tight-knit, and there are events throughout the year to bring everyone together. The historic downtown is centered around the park, this park called Festival Park, and people will bring in food trucks during these events, and it's sort of the epicenter of town. There's a bull riding event every year, which gives the town country feel. And then around the holidays, there's this huge star that's lit up on a mountain. It's super fun. It's filled with fireworks, food trucks. The restaurants are all open. This is something my family and friends personally gather for each year to watch the star lighting with snacks and beverages, and it's overall just an amazing community event, and it brings everyone together. Okay, number 6. And this is a con. It's the traffic in Castle Rock. You might be living the good life and enjoying your small town with access to all these urban amenities, but there are only 2 highways that get you in and out of town, and it can be frustrating. During rush hour, the 2 main roads, which are I-25 and Santa Fe, can get really congested and backed up, and since most people work outside of Castle Rock, there's a lot of people commuting to and from town daily. Again, this is really comparative to where you're moving from. Is the traffic better than it is in California and New York? Yeah, it definitely is. Most people who come from outside typically find the traffic manageable and better than most other parts of the country. Number 7, this is a blend of new and old properties, and I would consider this a pro. So if you like to go for a more historic, rustic feel when you're looking for houses, we have a great historic downtown area with tons of old homes, shops, and historically designated spaces. But alternatively, if you're looking for something new construction, fresh finishes, they are in abundance. Or are you looking for new condos, apartments, brand new homes that are modern and newly developed areas? Castle Rock has you covered here too. New construction areas are expanding on a daily basis, which touches on the expansion of town that I talked about earlier. There are great options under $700,000 with excellent square footage. Not just this, but most of the residential areas here have easy access to shopping, restaurants, and grocery stores. So amenity-wise, Castle Rock has a ton to offer. And number 8 is the cost of living. This is a pro and a con. So I have some harsh news for you right now. The cost of living in Castle Rock is about 17% higher than the national average. Housing stands at 35% higher than the national average. The average price of a home here is around $850,000, and the median home price stands at $650,000, which is much higher than the national average. All these numbers sound like they might burn a hole in your pocket, but when you compare this area to the Denver market and the other suburbs, it's much more affordable and you get a larger house for your money. So conclusion, Castle Rock is a great community. Everyone believes in participation and collaboration, and it's an awesome place to come home to at the end of the day. We have great weather with tons of sunshine, snow in the winter, and hot summer days. There's awesome access to outdoor activities, great schools, and a home type that really fits everybody's needs. So I personally think the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to buying a home in Castle Rock, Colorado. Did this video help you making up your mind about moving to Castle Rock, Colorado? Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to get updates weekly on what it's like living in Colorado. I'm Beth Davis, a real estate agent, and you can get in touch with me by clicking on my contact details in the link. If you have any questions about moving to Castle Rock or anywhere in Colorado, put them in the comments or don't hesitate reaching out to me directly. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from me.